All right, I got since I'm on a roll here and I've got some time, I'm gonna go ahead and crank out a couple more songs, and I hope you're enjoying this. But it's a roller coaster ride for me. So let's do a love song. So I started this song because I was listening to Sesame Street and I heard bam, 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 bam. And then we cut it with Outlaw Son, but it goes bam, 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 bam. I remember back when we were kids, we'd climb that broken fence and we'd sneak out across the yard, that old rusty car. Now it wasn't much, but at 8 years old, a rust bucket's like a pot of gold, and Grandpa, he'd take us back to stories about that old Cadillac. Me and Johnny, we'd jump on in through the windows like them Duke boys did. We'd pretend we'd drive around, we'd burn rubber, hell, we'd drive through town. And my first ride in that 55, we had the windows rolled down, tires smoking, we didn't care, man, she was broken. Had the time of our lives, that old 55. 7 years, turned 15. I took old Bobby Sue with me, and we snuck out across the yard to that old rusty car. Prettiest girl I'd ever seen. We jumped into that back seat. That's the day I found love and everything I'd ever dreamed of. And my first ride in that 55, we had them windows steamed up in the moonlight. Two young lovers, middle of the night, and had the time of our lives, that old 55. Yeah, old 55. Yeah. Here I am, all grown up. I took that car, man, I fixed it up. Just married's written across the back. Have my brand new Cadillac, and my first ride in that old 55. I got the girl of my dreams in the front seat. She's my wife, she's wearing my ring. We got the rest of our lives, that old 55. Yeah, old 55. Yeah. See, my first ride was a 55. Yeah, my first ride was a 55 Cadillac. Could have been a Chevy. You got a Chevy, man? Is that a Cadillac, my friend? Is he a lowrider? Anyway, it's kind of funny, that song. I like it, but meow, meow, meow. It's got meow mix in it too. Meow, meow, meow. I'll tell you, let's try a love song here. I started thinking about what life is all about and what I've come to know. I got something, man, it's deep inside. That's not the way it goes, dang it. I messed it up already. I'm gonna leave it. Here we go. I started thinking about what a woman's all about and what I've come to know. She's got something, it's deep inside. You can see it in her eyes. It's deep inside her soul. She wants to be loved, needs to be held, wants to hear I love you, Nobody else wants you by her side. Times get tough to look in your eyes, feel your touch. She's been through too much heartache, too much pain, too much loneliness. It drives her insane. She wants love, yeah. Well, I started thinking about what my life's all about, and well, this is what I've come to know. I got something, hey, it's deep inside. You can see it in my life. It's deep inside my soul. Hey, I just want to be loved. I need to be held. I want to hear I love you, nobody else. And I want you by my side. The times get tough. Look in your eyes, feel your touch. 'Cause I've been through too much heartache, too much pain, too much loneliness. It drives me insane. I need love. Na 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 na. Hey, so I want you to think about what's your life, what's it all about, and I think you'll come to know. We got something, hey, it's deep inside. Yeah, you want something in your life, 'cause it's deep inside your soul. We all want to be loved, need to be held. Want to hear I love you, nobody else. Yeah, you want me by your side. Times get tough to look in your eyes, feel your touch. There's just too much heartache, there's too much pain, too much loneliness. It'll drive you insane. We need just need love. So get you some love, or get you a dog, you know. Anyway, I got one more, and then I'm gonna call it good. It's another sad song. I'm gonna leave you with a sad song. Because this one, man, we wrote, me and James, and we, of course, Quinton Green Publishing, etc. But I didn't realize we were writing it third-party perspective, right? About, well, you'll hear the song and what it's about and what I say at the end. But then later, I realized recently, as I've been practicing these songs, you know, here in my room and whatever, I'm like, don't you like the long hair? That way it kind of feels like, oh, I love you. Oh, your hair's so soft. Anyway, it's like I was prophetically talking about all of my wives. Every single one of my wives have lived this very thing, and I hate that, and I hope they forgive me. And you know, forgiveness is a gift for the forgiver. So know that I just wasn't the guy that I needed to be at the time. And of course, if you want to get remarried, get rid of the guy no, I'm just kidding. But and they're like, you know, one way, Quinton, one ride's good enough for me. You lost more than your teeth, right? I'm just kidding. But you know, I prayed for them, every one of them. Just, Lord, just bring them the man that they need, that's better than me, that will treat them like the queen that they are. And all of them are remarried, and I think they're still married, and that's how awesome is that? You know what I mean? So you're welcome. Sorry about the hell. Anyway, it's time to forgive me if you haven't already, because Jesus is coming back before she does. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. How about this one? It's sad. It's I can't remember what it's called, but it goes, early morning coffee. She gets the kids off to school. It's the same old routine. She longs for something new. Before she can make a change, she has to know they'll be okay. 'Cause they mean more to her, more than any other thing. She's stuck between a rock and a heartache, and she knows one of these days she'll walk out that door. She's stuck between a rock and a heartache. She don't know if she can take anymore. And right now she's stuck between a rock and a heartache. It's 9 o'clock at night. The kids are tucked in bed. She turns the TV on. He didn't come home again. She tries to fall asleep, but it's just another night alone. Same old sad story, just another broken home. Oh, she's stuck between a rock and a heartache. She knows one of these days she'll walk out that door. She's stuck between a rock and a heartache. She don't know if she can take anymore. And right now she's stuck between a rock and a heartache. It's been 10 years of heartache, wondering where he's been. And it's not that she don't love him, but she can't go on like this. 'Cause she's stuck between a rock and a heartache. She knows one of these days she'll walk out that door. She's stuck between a rock and a heartache. She knows that she just can't take anymore. Right now she's stuck between 40 years she's been stuck between a rock and a heartache. And I say, just leave him, Mom. Isn't that sad? It's probably what my kids said. Anyway, there's some sadness for you. Roller coaster ride with Waddell. Waddell, you doing? Well, that's what I'm doing. And just know that I love you, man. Long time. I love you long time. Just know I'm working on self, man. Because you can tell, like, if you go out there and check on me, there's a lot of demonic that comes against me. It's amazing how many witches. I think it's because the original witch, cursed me. The good news is I'm so good with God and so protected that it's really hard, because he is greater in me than is greater than anything in this world. So you might want to pick somebody else. Or I think he may have said, you know what, you should try to get on Waddell over there, because I've turned many witches I've flipped them into Christ because they're like, whatever this guy's got, man, like all my stuff ain't working. And, you know, in the end, guess what? Nobody gets out alive. But I hope that you get out through the gate, basically is what I'm saying. Trust me, I've done my share of evil stuff and not witchcraft and whatever. I've slept with a bunch of witches, which is, you know, I mean, I do like witches because they're freaky. Anyway, it's terrible. Flashbacks, PTSD, man. I won't even tell you what that means. Use your imagination. Anyway, guess what? I'm a Christian, but I am not perfect. And I think that's why the Lord chose me. He's like, you know what? I like them when they talk with them, you know, when they look like Billy Bob Thornton and they talk like a red right their neck. The good news is just be reflective, man. Seek the truth. I should do that one. I should have done that one. But anyway, I'll do some more of these maybe if life doesn't catch up with me and say, here's your card. And I'm going to go, woo! Thank you, Jesus. Finally, I win. But I think he's got purpose for me, hence the reason I released my book, Purpose. Go get it, read it. You'll see that I've been through hell and back, and this is back. So still, you know, well, he ain't right. Well, he ain't left either. I mean, I've left a couple people anyway. I love you. I can talk for hours about stupid stuff. I don't know why. I just hope it makes you smile. That's all I want to do. I want to make you go, you know, I should buy some teeth like he's got so I can smile like a horse. Anyway, it's the horse that knocked these teeth out. That's why. You got that plastic smile. I don't give a crap what it's made out of. It's made for smiling. It's got miles on it. Miles of smiles on it. Anyway, shut up, Quin. Just shut up. Why are you still listening to this? Delete. Anyway, no, I love you. Like Jesus does. Nice.